Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Michaela Copeland here. Today's video is about the ongoing war that the Tory party are doing to the trans community. Now, this has been really difficult because Steve Barclay, who is the Health Secretary, wants to ban trans women from women's only wards, and there was a a freedom of information request done by Translucent, who asked 100 different NHS trusts about if there's been any complaints about trans women in women's only wards, and there was not a single complaint, nothing. And also, as well, with Richie Sunak, he said that a man is a man and a woman's a woman, which he completely ignores intersex people, which I am not a man. So many people accept me as a woman, and he's just so wrong. And the same matter goes with Suella Braverman. He's saying that trans women should not access single sex spaces for women's, like women's refugees, women's bathrooms, women's changing rooms, and all that. Now, I've been on hormones for 38 months, and when someone that's a male at birth, like me, takes estrogen, it is virtually chemical castration, where the only function for down below is just for peeing. I'm unable to get erect or anything, and this is just what the Nazis did in 1930s Germany, and back during the 80s and 90s with Section 28, which banned the promotion of homosexuality. In Scotland, it was repealed in 2000. In England and Wales, I do believe, it was repealed in 2003, which did screw a lot of people around my age who are trans, because back then we thought that we was the only one, and there's no information whatsoever. Which during this, when I was a kid during the early 90s, I thought I was the only one, and I just wish that I knew now back then, because I didn't know what it was called. I just used to hope and pray the next day I wake up and I was a girl, which, as you can imagine, puberty was absolutely hell for me, because it seemed irreversible change that would happen, like hairs all over my face, or hairs all over my face and body, voice dropping, and people at school don't remember full well how miserable I was, which, even though I have totally changed my name, they all remember me and how miserable I was, which my friend Nicola, she remembers full well how miserable I was. And if I bothered to tell her, which I was too scared to back then because I thought that I would lose her as a friend, but she told me that if I told her then, she would accept me and started calling me my my legal name, Michaela. It is really difficult with this attacks been going on, and the United Nations is classing it as a genocide, because a genocide is a full-blown attack against a certain member of society, which, as we all know, the Tories are doing it towards refugees and asylum seekers, and also to trans people, which just makes my life even harder with Talk TV and GB News, which Piers Morgan mocks the trans community when I say I don't feel comfortable about biological men infiltrating women's spaces. And then he goes on saying that he wants to be known as a black lesbian or two-spirit penguin, because as we all know, sex and gender are two very different things, which sex is what you're assigned with at birth, and gender is who you live out your life, which I've been transitioning for over 5 years, and because I made a real effort, people are accepting me as a female, and even my dad has started to accept me because I never ever thought he would ever accept me. It did take me over 5 years since I legally changed my name, and I'm hoping that one day the government would all just leave us alone and just allow us to live our lives in, in peace, which I have been called a groomer numerous times, which is a slur, and I don't groom anyone. I just want to live my life in peace and in harmony without all this rubbish about people asking me what my dead name was, what I got down below, and me expecting them to be the walking, talking encyclopedia. It just really does wear me out, and sometimes I cannot sleep at night with the ongoing attack, which when there is an election, which I did sign a petition on the petitions.gov website calling for an election because Rishi Sunak was unelected. He was not elected by us. And when Liz Truss was in, she was only elected by members within the Tory party, which amounts to 0.1 of the UK, which 5 years ago, when Theresa May was Prime Minister, she did promise to ban conversion therapy and simplify the whole Gender Recognition Act, which gender dysphoria is not a mental health condition. And I just had to, I submitted everything, and I had a Zoom meeting just for my capacity test for my GRC and for bottom surgery, which I've got, which in 18 months' time I will be having lower surgery. In a month's time, I got a consultation with Enhanced Medical Group, and I'm going to their hospital in Hammersmith. It's literally a 2-minute walk away from Hammersmith Station for a consultation about breast augmentation. It just really is difficult being a trans person, we're living with all this hate because transphobic hate crimes have shot up 11% since last year, and it's been estimated that as many as 88% of hate crimes are not being reported because the police just do not bother investigating it. And in fact, one copper said after I suppose his family friend put my dead name all over Facebook saying I would always be him, I went into the police station, screenshotted it, depot in hand, and the police said, "Oh, we can't do anything," as he meant nothing malice by it, which on bank holiday Monday just gone, the same guy said to me that I would always be male no matter what, and he threatened to hit me in the face with his walking stick, which I tried to report it there and then on 999, and they redirected me to 101, which is wrong because it had only just happened. I'm hoping that, give it time, we will look down on what's going on now and just think, what on earth were they doing? And one day I could see us winning, like when Section 28 was abandoned, but I honestly do not know how much longer we got to wait and 4 times to change. So this has been a very short video. do as ever, like this video, press the subscribe and tell that bell notification on to see more videos in the future. Leave a comment down below. Much love everyone. Bye.